Hey, how's it going, everyone? GC Performance here, back with another video. Today I have for you guys this beautiful brand new 2022 Santa Cruz Blur in the CC model. This model retails for right around $93.50 and is a size medium. I weighed in right under 23 pounds. It's like 22.15 ounces. But this is one of their top tier cross country bikes. There is one level above this with an XX1 version axis, but this is spec'd with the XO1. But without further ado, let's get into it. And right off the bat, like I'm gonna say, the Santa Cruz Blur CC, when I actually lifted it up, it was surprisingly light for this cross country bike. And you could say like, hey, it's supposed to be a cross country bike, I know, but these tires are pretty wide. But you're seeing more and more bikes come now with wider tires, dropper posts on there, because these XC competition courses are becoming more and more tougher, more drops, more obstacles, more things in the way. So that's why you're seeing all these other companies like Scott, like Specialized, they're making the longer wheelbase, they're making the bigger travel. And they were just making these bikes more capable, which will in terms make it more faster. So with that being said, we'll start off right with the top of here. The handlebar is a full carbon fiber handlebar by Santa Cruz. They have on here a Syntace stem as well. It is a full King Creek headset. The grips are a bolt-on lock-on, I think a SRAM grip set. And then also you can see over here we have a remote lockout for the suspension for the front fork and also the rear shock, which does both, which is my first time actually playing with. It's a grip lockout, so you just pull back and actually locks out the forks are there, and then to release it you press this button right here. So I think that's pretty cool. So the actual suspension will lock out if you needed it. You also have your Fox transfer dropper seat post lever right here. Nice clean way to run the cables. Brakes on here are going to be the SRAM level ultimate with the kind of anodized accents as well. Carbon brake levers. It is a 2-piston brake, one of the lightest brake sets out there. And then the shift lever is the SRAM Axis XO1 shifter as well. Going down to the front fork, you have the RockShox SID SL fork. It is a 100mm travel, and I believe a 44mm offset for the front fork. And you fill up your air right here for your PSI. This is the lockout, like I mentioned. You have this nice little kind of rainbow decal going down. It is a gloss black fork. You have your through axle right here for the front fork. It is a boost setup, so 15 by 110 setup. And then the wheels are their carbon fiber reserve 28 XC wheel set. You can see very wide rims, nice internal width as well. They bring up the abrased carbon right here to give you a little bit more support for each spoke. Spec'd with DT Swiss 350 hubs as well. And then for the brakes, they are a center lock SRAM center lock brake, and then you have the level ultimate caliper over here as well with the titanium hardware on there. The tires are a Maxxis Aspen 29 by 2.4. They are already tubeless ready, so keep that in mind, but they are a 29 by 2.4. And again, like I mentioned, they want these wider tires to give you more confidence going to the trails, give you more grip going around obstacles. You can change this out per each terrain, but you know, it is what it is. The color is more of a matte, like a pastel orange color. It looks really good in person. But one thing I don't like about matte bikes, my personal experience, I had a matte orange bike back in the day. They got dirt everywhere, and it was like, whenever you went to go clean it, it was just like pushing dirt around. So just my preference, but the color looks really good. You have a nice light blue Santa Cruz logo. You have the Santa Cruz badge in the front, and then they did a great job with the shrink wrap for the cable housing. And this bike is for sale. It's a size medium. It is available at the Racer's Edge over here in South Florida. So if you guys are interested in this bike, let me know, and I can get you guys hooked up with them. You have a water bottle cage mount down here, water bottle cage mount down here, and then 3 positions right here for the water bottle cage mount as well, if you want to change up per sizing or add a SWAT storage tool kit on there as well. The rear shock is a SID Lux Ultimate, 100mm travel in the rear, and we have the remote lockout right here as well. You have your rebound adjustments, and I'll show you right now. We're gonna lock it out. We'll see it's actuate. Yeah, when we press it, it goes back. So nice little add-on right there. We have a Santa Cruz seat collar, and then you have the Fox Transfer SL seat post. Not a lot of travel on these seat posts, again, because it is a cross-country bike. It is only a 100mm travel bike, but we do like the option of being able to drop the seat post if necessary, go over the obstacle, go over some kind of climb, and then you're able to pop the seat post back up and get back to your cross-country position, so that way you're not burning out your legs. Again, it's a size medium. On here is a SRAM XO1 crank with a carbon crank arm. It is a dub bottom bracket and also a SRAM 34-tooth chain ring as well. You have your chain guide right here. Going to the back, it is an XO1 cassette, or pretty much an XX1 cassette. They used to brand different colors, being like XO1, XX1, but they're the exact same. And the chain is an XO1 chain as well. So a 10 gear in the bottom, 51 tooth up top for the cassette, and then you have your SRAM X01 Axis derailleur. And keep in mind, X01, XX1, GX, Axis, they're all the same firmware, the same batteries, the same motors. The only thing different is going to be the hardware of what it is. So it's just gonna be a little bit lighter or heavier per if you get it the nicer model up or not. You have a nice little chain protection right here as well. And you can see they have the plug holes here just in case you did run it mechanical. It is capable of doing so. Going over to the brake side, we have our through axle here. It's a 12 by 148, so it's a boost setup. We have a 160 millimeter in the back here with a center lock rotor, and then you have your level disc brake back here with the titanium hardware as well. That looks really good on this bike, I'm not gonna lie. The wheels on here are the reserve carbon fiber 28 millimeter wheels as well. And you can kind of see they are in a offset position. And people have always asked me, why is the need for offset? When you stagger offset the carbon, it's going to make it stronger laterally. So when you're pushing down power on the bike and you're pedaling, you don't want the bike swaying back and forth. You want it to stay stiff, and you want to put down power, and you want it to take off and go straight. So when it's offset, and can kind of counteract that, it's going to give the power directed to the bike, which will make you faster in turns. It is a threaded bottom bracket, like I said, a dub bottom bracket, and it's threaded. And then the back hub on here is a DT Swiss 350 hub. Gosh, I'm out of breath. It is 92 degrees out here in South Florida, so keep that in mind. I'm sweating like a dog. DT Swiss 350 hub. I believe you can build these however you want for the hub as well. I think you can put on a 180 on there. I think you can put a Chris King hub. But it's a DT Swiss 350 hub. It sounds like a 18 tooth or 36 tooth ratchet. We're gonna want to change that for a mountain bike. We want that real loud, bunch of teeth engagement. We want all that stuff in there. Again, the rims are tubeless ready. The tires are tubeless ready. I believe it's already tubeless made with those valves as well. And then you have on here the Maxxis Aspen tire, the 29 by 2.4. Again, it's a wide tire able to accommodate these XC trails. If you buy the bike, you're in South Florida where there's not a lot of crazy things, it's just a lot of hard packed dirt, maybe change out to a 29 by 2.35. But you're noticing a lot more people, just like road bikes, they're running wider tires, lower tire pressure, and able to go into turns more confident, more comfortable, and allowing for more stable riding. So, but yeah, this is a beautiful bike. This is one of the top tier bikes out here for cross country. And you can see, not gonna lie, I'm a big fan of the rake of the fork. I'm used to seeing this. I'm seeing more and more bikes, these XC bikes with the raked out fork, the longer travel. So South Florida, you don't need that type of stuff. So maybe that's why I'm so resistant to change. But this bike having the rake like that, the non-long offset head tube, this Santa Cruz is really nice, and it is ridiculously light when you first pick it up. So crazy out there. Again, this is the Santa Cruz Blur CC. This is a top line carbon, the CC carbon. They make a Blur C as well, which is a little bit lower tier carbon as well. This model is the X01 Axis version. I believe it comes in at 9350. You have the reserve carbon wheels, 28 millimeter wide, with a DT Swiss 350 hub, size medium, weighed in right at 23 pounds, just under. It's a 22 pound bike. You can get it light if you want. But beautiful build, and it's over here at Racer's Edge. If you guys are interested in it, let me know in the comment section or leave me an email. I'll get you guys in touch. But thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah. Oh, I'm gonna try to do a free body sound test for you guys. Let me try to do that right now. Here comes a free body sound test, right? We gotta do it this way. And that is a DT Swiss 350 free body with a reserve XC carbon wheel 20 millimeter. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, WTB Volt saddle. Thank you guys.